Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of our programming made easy with AI, specifically ClaudeAI. I hope I'm pronouncing it very well, ClaudeAI. Now, even though I'm going to tag ClaudeAI, the owners of this software, please note that they do not know I'm doing this. I'm making it known because their software has been useful to me. It has helped me achieve a lot. Script that I doubt if I would have been, if in 1 or 2 days I would have been able to finish debug and deploy the tool in less than few hours. Has helped me to write quite a number of scripts. All I just do is go through line by line, structure by structure, make modifications wherever possible, add few new fields if I want, and what have you, and then move it to the actual platform where I want it to run, right? Like I showed us in part 1. Please, if you've not watched part 1, please look for it. Programming Made Easy part 1 intro, right? Sorry for that. Okay. So in this session, I'm going to show us a bit of what I use the tool to do, and to give us a heads up, so we on our own can also begin to deploy stuff. Okay, so let me swap the screen. Okay, now this is the Claude's screen. I hope. Okay, I can zoom it. I can zoom this right, but these are the accomplishments I've been able to do with their products. If I go on their browser, I don't know if it can pull out if I'm able to pull out my account in the browser. Login. Let me see. Okay, let me continue with Gmail. What did I use? What did I use here? Okay, I use my Yahoo, so it can work, right? It can work. Or I pulled out what I use here. But let me just see if it will allow me. As you can see, there's no Yahoo here. Everything here is Gmail. Okay, so these are all the charts I've been able to accomplish with this. These are all the charts I've been able to accomplish with this. Now, let me start with the expense model, right? Let me start with the expense model. I've also listed them out here, but to be candid to you, I might not know the very one to you right now. So let me do them from here. So here I have what is the expense model? I have expense model, expense model, expense model, right? Now, let me show us with this one. This you can see, this is 18 days ago. So now I'm not going to run this script from here, as in replicate this one, because it won't run. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the prompt here, as you can see. Now let me open the script side. Everything you see here, this is the prompt I give it, and each of them has its own code. Now this is the SQL it generated, and then furthermore, it gave me the connection, the database connection config, and then it gave me the front end, which of course, okay, then, so it gave me the add form, the add expense, the save expense, right? There are the codes. Then it gave me the listing page. The listing page, remember the listing page is this one. I'm talking about this stuff we're talking about now is this one. This is the code I give me. But also note, each time, please, this is very important. So you be careful how you run your script. Each time you repeat the prompt, you are likely to experience some changes. It's very, very likely. It may not give you exactly what it gave you in the previous. So what you have to maintain is ensure you maintain your field names so that even if it rewrite the codes, the field names remain. What I mean is this. I hope I'm on expense list now. Okay. Now you see here, I hope you can see it properly. I listed the field names I want. So when it's generating whatever it's generating, especially this, as you can see, it generated the codes. It gave me it used the column names I used here, right? So if you allow it to generate column names for you, when you edit and run it again, there's likelihood that it's going to make changes. You're going to change the column name to something else. So I will show us how the best way to go about it, right? The best way to use this script. But let me just show us how to run this now. And then in the next video, I'll show us the best way to run, to generate your column heads so that the system will not change it for you. Even if it want to assign, it will assign something that you can use. Not each time you run, it changes the code, right? Okay? So, my time is really running. Now, okay, as you can see, it got to a point where it's kind of run and then expect me to type in continue and so it will proceed. I did that and then it proceeded till it generated my code for me. And then here, I now modified a part of the expense form, right? And that gave me all of this to the point, right? So we're going to do this now. We're going to run this, but I'm going to change. I'm not going to run it from here. I'll just copy it, cancel. Then I'll close this. Then I'll go here and run a complete new chart, right? A complete new chart. Now, I'll paste it there. Now, look, I won't change anything here. I won't change anything here. Sorry, I won't change anything in the column names rather, but I will change the DB. I'll call it text expense DB or rather demo. So it will be different from the one I have done. All right, demo X DB. Now this is the. I really wish I could zoom this, right? I really wish I could zoom this. Okay, but I'll do my best. Okay, let me copy it out. Go to Notepad. Paste it there. Then I'll call it. I will limit. Then here I can zoom it so you can see. You can see what I wrote there. Right. So this is the prompt I'm going to give it, and this is going to be the demo name, and it's going to create with all of this. Field names, column heads, right? Please note, you can modify this, add whatever I want. I'm just using this for the purpose of my demonstration, right? Okay, so let's go back to Claude. Now, I've entered what I want. Then the next thing I will do is click on this button, and then it starts generating the code. Okay, now you just observe what happens. The clock starts ticking. This is 9:57. to start running the code, as you can see. Okay, now if we follow it down here, you see already it has given me a new name, database structure, and then it has created the config code, and then it has created the index code. Now this weren't the names it used in my own case, right? This weren't the names it used in my own case. They are quite different. That's why I said each time you run the code, you are likely it's likely going to change the what it used before. But the good thing is the table data I gave remains the same. So that is what's more important. So if I'm going to use it on a system I've already created a structure, irrespective of the code it generates, my column heads remain the same, right? As you can see, it's working. It has finished the index. It has now added the add expense. I don't know the next one is working on, but when it's done, it will show it there. And again, it has also improved on the icons. These images you are seeing, before now they used to be plain black, right? But it has made some changes. Okay, now let's see, is working at the back. Let's see what next it will ask us to do. Okay. It takes a while sometimes, like this, depending on what it's doing, but right now it's writing some codes. So, sorry, I don't have a coffee here for me, but maybe in the next video, while it's working, I'll be taking a cup of coffee, right? And then I will sip on your behalf, don't mind. And I wish I'm by Tim Horton. Okay, now, you see that? At the point of generating the save expense, it got to a point where it can no longer move forward. It said, this response paused because Claude reaching its max for a message. Hit continue to nudge Claude along, right? So before now, it will ask me to type continue and press the button. But now they've improved by saying hit. So in case you experience this, just hit the continue button and then it will continue, right? Right, as you can see, it has continued the action, right? So again, you see that it started working on the save. Now it has it has finished the save expense PHP code. Now it's working on the edit code. And let's see how it goes. I'm sure you guys are enjoying this. I'm thrilled. I'm really, really thrilled. You know, initially I was thinking AI can write code. They want to cover our job, but see now why this is working. Let me say this: it has not come to take your job. It has not come to take my job, but it has come to help us to enhance our work. AI will not be able to have the initiative that will logically or objectively, whatever way, put together exactly what you want, right? It cannot put together exactly what humans want. So it will reduce the task to a very bare minimum and then expect us to add the finishing. Right, so in most cases, it will say when it's done, I will show you, it will state it clearly that Claude can make mistakes. So it's your responsibility to review everything that has done and then make corrections where possible. Okay. Now, you see, it added save button, edit expense, delete expense, and then it also added the style sheet. Boy, I'm thrilled. And then it now gives us the word. I have created a complete mobile responsive expense tracking system for you with all the features you requested. Remember, with all the features I requested. Here is a breakdown. Most cases that I don't really read this, I just jump straight into copying and pasting and deploying whatever I want. But for the purpose of this, let me just read. First, the database structure. It created the expense table with all required fields, added additional tables for the select drop down. Yeah, because remember I said to do that. Then included sample data for the drop down option, right? Then main component, it created the config page for our DB configuration, right? Then the expense list, it created the index for the expense list. So, and then there is a responsive table layout with data tables, right? See, in their case now, they've integrated data table, but in my case, it was plain table, right? Then add action buttons for the edit and delete, confirmation module, which is not there in mine, success and error messages handling, okay? Then they add expense from blah, 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 all of this you can read. I will copy it and send to us, okay? Should I do that? Yes, I'll copy it and send to us. So at least, okay, that's the way. You can just publish it and then, or should I just copy it from here? Okay, let me put this. I'm going to paste it on this page. I hope this makes sense. No. This might not really. Okay, let's see how it goes. But you know, Notepad++, not like it's not like Microsoft Word that can give you I don't know. Maybe you can also open MS Word and paste all of this there. I think so. Just put them in MS Word, right? Because I don't know how it's going to be to screenshot that. It's not possible, so I will make it available for us. And okay. So I'm going to paste it here, and then I'll share this. Okay. Then the first then I also share the. I see the formatting there is still retained. I'm also going to add a question. So this is the question. And then this I will call production. What happened? Okay. So I'm going to post this and then share it on with us via Google Drive or GitHub. Yeah, probably through GitHub. Okay. Yeah, GitHub will be far better with the video. Okay, so let's go back. Now we are going to deploy this system, but I want us to do this deployment in the next video because our time has gotten to almost about 20 minutes right now, and I'm not comfortable running too long videos. Okay, so I'm going to end this video right now, and then in the part 3, I will show us how to deploy this on our local server. Okay, And after that, I will do that of inventory and then do that of POS, okay? So that we know how to navigate on about it. Okay, so see us in the next video. Thank you and remain blessed.